class. You coming back next year?
I love that question. I truly believe God's got a plan for everything in the future. I'm just taking it one day at a time. You know, I think with what happened last week to being here, I think God has an interesting way of just keeping you present. And I was so focused on, you know, just getting myself to a good point to play and then playing today. So it's weird how, you know, God works, but I think the being present is something that I'm still working on and trying to be fully aware of the present moment. So
how was coming back this week?
It was tough. You know, there's some things I had to work through, but you know, I just have ultimate trust in knowing myself, and felt really confident about it. And then just love the training staff. You know, Jeff and Rob do a great job, and yeah, they're kick-ass. They put me in a good spot to be playing today. So.
When did you know for sure that you'd be able to play today? And how did that compare to the official clearance?
Yeah, I knew. Gosh, our Thursday. Yeah, our Thursday, but.
Wednesday?
2 days ago?
No, actual Thursday. Sorry, it's the Friday game's weird, but actual Thursday. I knew. I had. Yep.
What'd you like about the game plan today? All the deep balls, especially early.
Yeah, I think just as we stay aggressive and you know, of course I'm a quarterback, so I'm gonna say as we throw the ball more. But I just think the more chances we have in doing that, we're allowed to stay aggressive, and obviously you get more bang for your buck if you do create a completion and move the chain. So I just think we pitch and catch really well, and then the run game came in right when we needed it to.
You got to run the ball a little bit today. What was it like kind of were you trying to protect yourself a little bit from the injury, or how did you manage running the ball?
Yeah, I think I was super confident in the running ability. You know, I think some people can get shy, but in, you know, a game you have to just put full trust in and play full speed. I think if you don't, that actually leads yourself into, you know, not so good things. So just playing full speed and trusting myself, and that was in the run game or extending plays. So
a lot of option quarterbacks on this field. Take me through that fourth down option and just trying to outrun the defense.
Yeah, didn't get my 90%er in this week, unfortunately. So the GPS isn't probably going to be too lovely, but good chunk and in a fourth down situation that could be the difference in the game. We'll, you know, never know, but great to have that chunk so we can, you know, obviously lead a score for Drake.
What's the 10th win mean compared?
Coming back, they were scoring in the second half.
Yeah.
What were you telling your guys, and what were you guys thinking is, okay, we got to go score again?
Yeah, in half we knew that the fight wasn't going to stop. You know, they were fighting for bowl eligibility, and you know, we're fighting for a 10th win. So I think everything was on line for both teams, and we were just focused on finding a way to win. And you know, they got guys on scholarship too, and they did a good job of that. So we just had to keep responding.
This was sweeter because you got knocked out last year in this game? A little bit sweeter for you?
Yeah, shoot. I felt like, you know, either the Max Holloway, you know, punch to the. No, it's shoot. It's a physical game. You know, I know what I signed up for, and of course, you know, I'm very aware of what happened last year, but you know, that good or bad won't, you know, translate to what we're doing now. So just went in with a clear mindset and definitely wanted to find a way to win.
Dillon, for senior day, how many friends, family did you have over from Hawaii?
Oh, we got a bunch.
Do you have a count?
I don't. I would like to say more than a handful, but you know, it's good to have my mom and dad here and all my family. My little brother Roman couldn't come, but he's got basketball season, so he's got to stay home. But it's all good. He came up a bunch early in the season.
You seem to hold it together pretty good, except a couple buddies seem to come over, and the emotions were as close as I saw them while you were greeting friends.
So that was my high school running back, Cliff Mulpai, and then my right tackle, Pongo. So just good to have him up here. I love him, and he's one of my best friends. So.
What they call Panda?
Yes, Panda. That's Panda.
You talk often about staying present, trying to be in the moment. Day like today, whether it's walking out, senior day stuff, playing that game, or spending, I think it was 25 minutes taking photos with people afterward. What are the moments you wanted to hang on to today, or do you think you will?
I really love this place. I think when I needed it the most, it showed up, and that's people, that's Norman, that's, I think, Oklahoma as a whole. I think I just learned a bunch about myself and kind of grew into, who I wanted to become. And I know it's a lot down the road for me, but I just think little wins like that, I'll forever take with me is something that I'm super grateful for, and just the people in this building. That's something you can't really replicate or find any other place. So I'm really grateful for that, and they've impacted me in my life more than they'll ever know.
Have you thought much about how important you were to this place at a time when maybe it needed a quarterback like yourself?
I have, but I say that it's kind of unique how we both needed one another, and I say that the football team and myself, and being able to get back with Coach Leb and play for Coach BV, it's something that, like I said, it's been a great experience. And this year has, still been a roller coaster, I would say. But I'm just learning to stick with it and try and stay as even keel as possible. But I love it here. So,
Which one do you think you remember more, the first time you walk on a game out here or the last? Assuming this is the last.
Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's been unique. Cotton Bowl is definitely going to be a one to remember, but just Norman in general, that stadium, I think it's so unique that we have our, kind of cafeteria on the 300 Club, and I get to look at it every day. Something I don't take for granted, and I never will. So it's special. And to answer your question, I'd say both, but the first one was pretty sick too. So.
Tell me how special it was just on senior day, being able to connect with Stoops for what will be his final time here, one last touchdown in Norman. How special was that?
Super special. Drake's my best friend. I told him a while ago, but that dude's gonna be at my wedding. That's my best friend and someone that I've said before. We connect really well. We got the same sense of humor, and we're very competitive, and he's a guy at practice, I miss a throw, he'll be quick to let me hear it, but I wouldn't want to hear it from anyone else, so I'm grateful for him, and just everything he represents. He's a true OU boy. So
What's it like having an offensive weapon like Billy Bowman?
I told him right when I came, because I used to watch his film when he was coming out of high school. And I really told him, I said, dude, it's never too late to switch, But you see what happens with the ball in his hands. He could play running back slot. He could play defense. He's very talented.
Did you see Grant on the ground during the run-in at the beginning?
I didn't. I heard about the whole debacle. I think freaking Eddie, dude, he's always putting the barbed wire down there. Tripped Coach Beebe, and then the fog happened, so nobody knew who it was, but I'm gonna blame Eddie on this one.
I'll take it. I'll be right.
I really don't know. What happened, but I know there was something that happened over there, but some cuts and scratches and funny stories for sure.
Dylan, if I read your first answer correctly, your future is a little up in the air. I don't know if you've thought any about what will factor into that, but have you? What will factor into that?
I try not to, honestly. But I think, like I said, God's got a plan for the future, and it'll all play out. And I'm not trying to create any, why don't we do this, do that. If I had an answer, I would tell you. But also, I think I just got to trust God and be present and take it day by day, because as everyone knows, one day can happen, the next something can be super different. So I'm trusting it all.
Dylan, it sounds like Jeff's up for maybe a head coaching job elsewhere. What kind of head coach do you think he would make?
I've always believed in him, and I know as coaches, their journey and wanting to be a head coach is something that, I think he's always wanted to be, as well as a bunch of coaches on our staff. But just, the growth I've seen him make since my freshman year to now, same he's seen with me. I think it's crazy what 2-3 years can do. And he's very special offensively, what he does, which he's grown in that way too, but also just the man he is. I think he's learned a bunch, and I played today for a big reason for him, and being able to do it again together. So if that doesn't speak enough of, being able to suit up and wanting to run through a brick wall for that guy, then I don't know what is.
You passed a couple of guys on the top 10 list. Baker Mayfield, Kellen Moore, a couple of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of solidify yourself really in that top 10 all-time passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what does that mean to you?
I think it's just the body of work. I don't think it's something I'll hang my hat on, sorry. But it's just a kind of, as you look at it as a whole, I think it's what I've been able to be a part of offensively has been very special. And everyone has had a hand in that. I always say it, there's no pitch without a catch, and there's no, throw without a block. So I think everyone's had their hand in it, and I'm very lucky to, just have all those memories with a bunch of different guys. So thank you guys, though. Thank you.
Appreciate it.